Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting episode of Tomb Raider as I continue my playthrough. I'm sorry for the videos that the issues are continuing with the frame rate. I have however now figured out that it was not actually a problem with the game, it was a problem with the recording software. So hopefully now the recording software is actually fixed as well, so it will stop being quite as janky and frame ratey. Right. Convenient tip there. Just gonna wait until they stop talking here. Okay. Unless of course someone starts down the stairs towards me, in which case I should probably be able prepared. Lots of very important information here that I'm just entirely skipping over, so sorry about that. You can read the subtitles, that's fine. Alter my pop filter. Ah! Yes, he is coming towards me, so... I'm actually going to back up, because maybe I can even manage to shoot him. Like, when he's out of sight of the other guy, and then I can be completely stealthy. Or I can miss him completely. Twice. Oh, come on. Okay, now he's dead. That was the worst shooting ever of all time. Okay. So, got a guy here. Let's try and be quick. Right in the face. Any more for any more? Come on, you bastards. I know you're around here. Okay. There's a guy up there. Nope. Okay then. So let's loot this body. See, that guy doesn't get a, like, overdrawn, emotional, oh god, what have I done moment. He's just like, oh, looks like I killed another one. On we go. Hang on, I remember last time. Right. Pyromancer, 2 out of 5 lanterns destroyed now. What's going on around here? Those people? Nope. This game does start to mess with your perceptions a little bit, and you start seeing people wear their shadows, which actually is fairly effective given the claustrophobic nature of what Lara's going through, but does make gameplay a little bit interesting. Okay, nothing over here, but there is stuff over there, which I'm going to go and get now. Away we go, jump. And up and away. No bullets, no arrows, don't need any of that. Partly I'm shooting this stuff to try and get the hang of using the bow, because clearly I'm not very good at it. Back down. Turn around and up the steps here. I have a feeling there's about to be another shootout with fire in a minute.
You two, check that side. Got it.
Gotta go down here. Oh. Okay, come on. Ah! Stealth kill. Stealth kill enemies. I see why.
She's gotta be here somewhere.
Gotcha!
You find anything on that side? No! Not a damn thing! Whoa! Hey, watch it. What was that? Get over here! There she is.
Oh, I completed the Pyromaniac challenge. That's good. Oh, Fuck, they're attacking me now. Ow! Arrows, arrows are bad, arrows are bad, arrows hurt me. Get onto their level. He's dead. Move, keep moving. Keep running, come on Lara, keep running. Roll out of the way. And it's on fire over here, so I don't want to be over here. Oh god, it's really on fire. And I'm dying. That's not good. Get out the gun. Jump.
Watch out, he's armed. There she is. What the hell are you doing? Blow the place down. Yeah. Burn. I got something.
Whoo! Haha! That got hectic. Right, back to the bow. That was not quite as stealthy as I would have liked it to have been. In fact, it was rather the opposite of stealthy. What you might almost call unstealthy. Jeez. Oh dear. What's down here then? Oh, more collectibles, because I'm awesome and I find collectibles everywhere.
A silk fan. Could have been used by a villager or a noble, maybe.
Very pretty. What I actually do like about this game, like in the other games, the artifacts and relics were just kind of there, and sometimes it like didn't make sense, sometimes it did, whereas in this game they actually made an effort to make all of the artifacts actually like have a purpose for being there, and I think that was a good idea. It just adds something to a game when things don't take you out of it, but sort of draw you in a bit more, which is what this game did, and I like it for that. Right, I can burn that if I can set my torch on fire again, so where can I set my torch on fire again is the next question. And there's things over there, which I can get to. Round, oh god, I would have just gone to the complete wrong way to get in here, wouldn't I? Yep, all the way around. And I've got a skill point.
It's a gunbai, used by samurai to relay orders to their soldiers in battle. Pretty solid. Must be made of stained cypress.
Okay, where are we going next? Well, we're going over here. Then we're going to jump down to... Oh! Shouldn't try to make that as a jump. Oh dear. Right. Okay, well, I made it. I'm alive. Okay, that didn't get me anything because I already had the... Up. Run back down, and then I'm going to have to light the torch there, and then jump back up again. So, apologies for the long and roundabout running around stuff that I'm doing. Torch is lit. Jumping up. See, I always get the feeling you're supposed to have your torch lit more frequently than I do, but I just don't like having it for some reason. It's just, I don't know. I prefer to have it out. I prefer the way, I don't know, maybe it's the way she runs or the way she moves her bow or something like that. Just like, for me, the torch is a bit distracting. I don't like it, so... Very useful, of course. Okay, there's got to be something down here. I mean, just look at how enticing this area is. There's a crate. I was right. Doesn't look like there's anything else though. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really trying to do a dedicated guide for where all of the collectibles and stuff are, but I will collect them if I see them, if they're obvious to get. So, and like I say, I might at some point do like a backtrack episode where I try and get every one that I missed. Almost missed that one.
When we washed up on this rock, the rain and wind pounded us for days.
And we're away. Just had to fix my microphone for a minute there. Okay.
I can do this.
I suppose if I was to have one criticism of this game, it would be in events like this, because in the old Lara Croft games, I feel, the old Tomb Raider games, I feel like you would have done this with button pushes, like you would have needed to press X or hold down R1 in order to keep your balance, whereas in this one, she finds the position and then you just press up. But on the other hand, I also still feel like that's probably slightly more interaction than some other games might give you for it, so, yeah, it's a trade-off I'm willing to make, because I like the Lara Croft games, I like Tomb Raider. So, as I've repeatedly and constantly said, and you're probably going to get sick of hearing by the end of this. Me fanboy. Oh, this is Roth, isn't it? Get my gun out. Wolves, lots of wolves, that's not good. Oh, his leg.
Thank God you're alive.
God's got nothing to do with it. It's good to see you two go.
The hell happened to his leg?
Sorry,
Like, it
did
looks
you
like it's
roll a number on
bit
your
to the
leg?
bone.
Looks worse than it is.
Really, because it looks like it's bit to the bone.
Have you heard from any of the others?
Nothing.
Well, that was a quick field dressing.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh,
Get my
God.
food pack. The transmitter from the lifeboat's in it. If we don't get that back, we're not getting off this bloody island.
You need bandages, morphine, antiseptic.
Also in the pack.
Shit.
Exactly.
I don't know, it's a weird one. I like that Lara Croft started swearing in this as well. I just... to me it fits so well. Like, they did such... Uh-oh. They just did such a good job with the characterization and the story and the plot and all of that. Like, the plots have always been fascinating and fun adventure romps, but this time the characters were characters and I cared. So, you know, good job to Squeenix. I know we've had our differences, Square Enix, what with Final Fantasy X and everything, but this one, you did a good job.
Thank God he's still alive.
Good lord, that is a hell of a wound on her arm as well. Like, I get that she was shot, but it looks like someone came at her with a bloody axe. Plus, still got the hole in the guts.
Oh God, what am I doing? The pack's up there somewhere.
I'm intending for this episode to not quite be as long as the other, so I'll probably take out the wolves and then sort of be back down and end the episode there. So I'm just going to quickly stop at the campsite, see if there's anything else to say. Skill point, that'd be good. Extra rewards, or... So I'm going to get... This is the last time I'm going to get the extra rewards stuff. Yeah, so now I'm going to get more XP and I'm going to get more salvage, which is just going to help everything basically. And this is where I have to start making decisions. So I'm going to finish the bow off first, because the bow is useful and I'm going to have to keep using it. And I don't think I'm going to have enough to do anything else. But that's done. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be able to upgrade it once I've finished having a bit of a scavenge and a rummage around in the area, because it's only 200 to the next set of upgrades on the pistol. So I'm going to look for those now, as opposed to doing that later, because this was another problem with it's not just with Tomb Raider, it happens with a lot of games, but it's one of those games where, like, you never know where you're about to run into a cutscene that you can't get back from, and I hate that in games, because it's like I don't necessarily want to move on, and I would like to know if I'm about to be forced to move on before I'd like to, before I just run into an area. But, on the other hand, at the very least, Tomb Raider was also quite good at sort of giving you ways to go back. It's just that I might want to go back sooner than Tomb Raider lets me, so... light that up. The Illumination Challenge unlocked. I seem to remember that the Illumination Challenge is one of the most irritating challenges in this entire game. Yep, 1 out of 10 statues. And I seem to remember that finding those last, like, 2 or 3 statues is just an absolute pain in the arse. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, I got salvage! There we go, weapon mods. For I am Captain Salvage. Something's glowing on that rooftop. Tomb Raider senses tingling. It was all the moves like this that I feel like...
These ruins. Kamakura period.
Oh.
Was all this part of Yamatai?
all these moves, the jumping, the swinging, all of that stuff, it feels to me like that was the sort of stuff that Lara should have had all along. Like, that was what the original concept deserved. It just took this long to finally reach the point where the engines and the consoles could actually realise it. So, I mean, that was one of the things that was nice about this game, is that it did finally feel like you were playing the game that Lara deserved, and that we all deserved as fans of Tomb Raider. You know, we all should have had this game. To me, this game really is what Lara was meant for, and what the Tomb Raider series was building to all these years. So that's why I'm happy that I got a chance to play it. I say that like I'm some grandpa and I would have died before it ever came out, which is just absolute bollocks, but I don't know, to any young kids watching this, it sometimes can be difficult to describe just how it felt to be a gamer back in the old days. You know, to have been a gamer in the old days and then to look at how far we've come, it's just, not to get too sappy about it, but it is absolutely incredible sometimes just to see, the changes in graphics, the changes in gameplay. You know, back in the old day, the jump that I'm about to make would have just required pixel-perfect precision, and even then it might have gone a bit wrong and just thrown me off into space for no reason. But all of that, is over now. That's not what games are like anymore. And so, and the graphics as well, oh god, I was playing Tomb Raider 3, like I say, and Tomb Raider 2 as well. And just, it's indescribable, the difference. This is bordering on the photorealistic, and I just think, to any gamers that didn't grow up with it, I think it can sometimes be hard to understand just how incredible it is for someone of my generation.
I just want the pack. That's all.
Just to see how far we've come. Yep, that's not creepy.
Got it.
There's no point aiming the gun. I know that this is going to be a scripted sequence. Even if I couldn't remember it, then I knew it was going to be a scripted sequence. So let's just let the scripting happen. Hammering, hammering, hammering. Ah, no. Stab it, stab it. Stab it again. Oh, stab it more, stab it more. Oh. See, at the very least they did continue the grand old Tomb Raider tradition of Lara Croft murdering the shit out of all of the indigenous wildlife. Although at least in this one you then added the fun bonus of mutilating their corpses when you're done. That's progress, children. Oh dear. Quick way down. Woo! That's another thing. Back in my day, we didn't have quick ways down. We climbed back the way we'd come and we liked it. That was not what I intended to do. But I did, however, survive. See, I say how far we've come. We still have entertaining little errors like that, where characters don't quite do what you want them to do. But we're getting closer. Let's go see Roth.
Right. Let's get you patched up.
Another thing I'll say about this game is, like, to me at least, and I will admit that I'm not trained in any of this stuff, the cinematography of it is beautiful. Just the way the shots are framed, the way the camera moves, it's all just this... It's really pretty. You know, it feels like you're involved in a movie, but when you're involved in the gameplay, it's interactive enough that you feel like you're playing a game. To me, it is...
It's not bad.
It represents that next step between gameplay and cinema that makes you into interactive
Late shift at the 9 bells.
things.
Or spill nothing on a broken bottle.
Hey,
I like that as
Got it.
well. Just this implication that
nice
Lara...
work.
I mean, in the old games,
So
you felt
I
like Lara did live on the
forced
privilege a
companions
bit,
to get up to the
whereas in
radio
this one it
tower.
feels... You know, she talks about this
Give us
shift at the
best
9
shot of
bells, and which is
broadcasting
clearly a
signal
pub.
in every direction.
Like, Lara Croft, she works now. She doesn't just play off the privilege of being Lady Croft.
Lara, we need to send out that SOS. And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
You can do it, Lara.
Yes, you can,
After all,
Lara.
You're a Croft.
You're a
I don't
Croft.
think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure
You're a
you are.
wizard, Harry. I apologise for the awful accent
You
there.
just don't know it yet.
Well, let's hope I'm a fast learner then.
That's my girl.
Just be careful, Lara.
There was one sense that I never got from the games, which funnily enough was actually something that the
You might want to give that axe a go on the rock wall over there first.
it was one of the creators of the game said it about like feeling protective of Lara, and honestly I never ever felt that at any point. Like, I felt sad for her, I felt sorry and empathetic for her and the pain that she was going through, but I never ever felt
Thank God
protective
for
of
Roth's
her.
training.
I felt like
All
she could
those
protect
treks,
herself,
all those
and that's
climbs.
for me, that's the point.
It's as if you'd been preparing me for something like this all along.
That's what Lara's about.
It's clear that there are people living here.
Right,
And
now
they're
I'm going to start
organised
upgrading some of my hunter
for
skills as
killing
well.
and
So I'm going
recruiting.
to start with ammo capacity.
Why? It's like some kind of cult. But a cult of what?
And
What do
I'm
they
going to be able
want?
to upgrade my gear
What
as
are they
well.
looking for?
So let's get some handgun upgrades. So I can't do the burst fire mod, which is okay because I don't really like that. So I can have an extended magazine. That's increased damage. Or increased rate of fire. So I think probably... it's got to be one of these really, and I feel like I should go for the rapid fire mod first because that's the most expensive one I can get, and it'll take a while to build back up to. Okay, so I am actually going to leave it, leave this one here. So I've still got the climb to make, but we'll deal with that in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye!